Yay!
Yay!
Yoto!
Yoto!
Welcome to the 7th episode of Lunchtime with Monica Chu. Hello, Lunchtime listeners. Today, the theme is death, drones, and eggs, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome a special guest, Gray Grant, who will be not only one of the featured composers, but performing with me live. So without further ado, here's Gray.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Gray.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Good.
How are you doing?
Doing great. It's not like
Yeah?
we were just talking 5 seconds ago.
I know. It's totally not like we were just talking.
No, not at all.
What are you drinking?
This is just hot honey water. There's no tea in
Oh.
it. It's just a really nice local honey in water for my voice.
Ah.
So,
This
yeah.
whole time I thought you were chugging coffee, like
No.
while we were
No.
rehearsing.
No. No. Just hot water.
So last time, we did this show on Friday, and we're doing it again today because it's always really
Yes.
nice to do the same program multiple times. And I completely neglected to ask you about your life during the actual show. So tell us about yourself, please.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think about what version of my life I'm going to tell. Born, raised North Carolina. I in a suburb. Boring, but I had a wild imagination. I was a little bit of a jerk. That's calmed down now. I sang in church choir, which got me into singing in a city children's chorus, which got me into singing opera, which made me realize I wanted to do this for the rest of my life. And then I went to in high school, I went to kind of like the Interlochen of the South, North Carolina School of the Arts.
Yeah.
It's like Interlochen, but you went to UNCG, so you know. But for those who don't know, it's like Interlochen, but if there is also like a college and a graduate program. So I was in opera chorus with grad students, and some of which are like very professional and like sing in regional opera companies. So that was like a wild time. But my voice was not meant to sing operatically. And luckily, when I got to Michigan, I met Evan Chambers, and he wrote this really beautiful song cycle, which we're going to sing
Yay!
from
Yeah,
it today.
it's super cool.
It's for a folk singer, and there is a version of it for a folk singer and orchestra, and that blew my mind. And that kind of rerouted what I thought I was going to be doing compositionally from
Yeah.
the get-go. And then I did college, and then I got out of college, and then I went to New York, and then I dropped out of school after 8 days, but I still had a lease, so I stayed there. And then I came back to Michigan, and now I'm in an apartment. So that's my life.
And you mentioned you were going to grad school maybe in the fall.
Yeah.
Is that gonna?
Yeah,
Is that in Ann Arbor or?
I'll be at U of M.
Okay.
I got into the program. I'm just waiting for one little technical thingy to may or may not happen. But also, if it doesn't happen, I still might go. It's a lot. I haven't made the Facebook posts where everybody likes it yet, just because.
I'll pre-like it.
I,
Great.
I don't know if
Let's
it's gonna
smash
happen.
like in advance.
Thank you.
It's so nice not to have to edit this interview. I can't tell
No. That's so good. I'm so glad.
you. Yeah. So, should we talk about your piece since we're gonna do it first?
Sure, why not? The first thing we're doing is a thing that I wrote called Drones for the Pre-Spring. It was part of a set of 4 different drone works. I was really obsessed with drones because my friends were all into John Luther Adams and like Lamont Young, and Feldman, that type,
Yeah.
the early minimalists. Well, not GLA, but whatever. And I wanted to do a Four Seasons, but I wanted to do the transitional moments because I think that provides a really lovely space of thinking about transition in terms of metaphor, aside from just like how we use the Four Seasons to use that to then like attach metaphor to it. I thought that was really important. Um, and it started off as a piano work that I wrote for a friend, and he hated it. And I was like, well, it's mine now. And so I added this text that I wrote, which in hindsight, it's like fine. It's okay. I would rewrite it if I ever felt like it, but it's cute. I think it is a nice time capsule of what I was thinking about during the time. This is my senior year of undergrad. Um, and I performed it spectacularly. There was like a table with a chair on top of it, and I would sit on top of the chair, and I would be reading this text and looking out and doing magical things, and I would stand on top of the chair, not OSHA approved whatsoever.
Much
And
like
then
your light stand right now.
yes, yeah, I have a lamp that's sitting on top of a cake stand, on top of three boxes, on top of a record player box, on top of a chair. Um,
Yeah.
you know, and I would jump off that situation eventually, and I would start flailing and spinning, and then I would collapse on the ground, and it would be this weird, mildly hopeful, apocalyptic type of divine thing. Um, you'll see.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's going to be super exciting, even without the ability to dance around the whole
It's
room
there'll
on
be
one thing on
some
camera.
dancing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Should we say anything else about Evan's piece?
Yes, just for context, because I didn't really say what it's about. It is from a work called The Old Burying Ground. It's a really beautiful song cycle that needs all the love. Um, it's a bunch of epitaphs that he went to like different historic burial grounds, and he would have to sometimes like lie on his back and make sure that the sunlight hits it right because of the how the gravestones had eroded so much that sometimes it was very hard to see. So he transcribed all these epitaphs and then set them to music, and it's kind of like a really beautiful modern requiem in a way. And the piece that we're singing has we're able to sing it because it's essentially a recit,
Yeah.
the way he wrote it, and it's very angry. So
I was thinking more about what you said about just doing a bunch of classical recits after this.
yeah.
We should just totally do it and just arrange them however they work. And if one
Which,
and five mix, it'll just be, very Beethovenian.
yeah, exactly. Well, there's that one that like the first like Orfeo opera
Yeah.
was like before the aria was invented, and it's like 3 hours of recit. So
Yeah.
like just think about it. It could happen.
Yeah. It could totally happen.
Yeah.
Especially since you already have your all your stands set up. You should
Yeah,
take advantage of that.
be really easy. I'd be down to sing some like late Renaissance, early Baroque
Yeah.
Italian opera.
Definitely. All right, cool. And then we're going to also have a little break in between Gray's pieces, and I'll play a solo piano piece by Australian pianist and composer Elena Kats-Chernin, who's still alive. And she wrote a book of meditations on Eric Satie, and the one that I'm playing is called Eggshell. Very mysterious. So, all right, let's get to it. It'll be
Cool.
fun. We'll start with Gray's piece.
I see a train leaving its station, a man running alongside it, waving goodbye to his partner, joyous and tear filled. The two lovers are children. I see trees reclaiming their land. I see able-bodied businessmen going home for the day, returning inward. I see us building on top of ourselves, on top of ourselves, on top of ourselves. I see Troy, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see Troy, 10. I see a 7-layer cake comprised of 3 different types of cake: chocolate, hazelnut, and lemon. I see a passenger pigeon riding first class on an aeroplane. I see a theme park constructed entirely out of crepe paper and rubber cement. I see the hair of each person wrapped up around the world as if to form a ball of yarn for the great kitten of the universe to delight in pawing and unraveling. I'll see a mess of tangled hair. I see Mary, Jesse, Drake, Becca, Cameron, Stephanie, George, Izzy, Nathan, Annie, Tripp, Reed, Kristen, what's her face, what's his face, and what's your face, and what's his face, entering into my memories in which they don't belong, confusing my own past on past. I see God in the trees and in the bird droppings on the pavement. I see God in the pavement. I see God in the curtains over there and in the birds crying. I see God in the tears of the crying bird. I see God in the... I see 20 classmates giving a lecture on pride, ableism, and the cognitive dissonance of grown-ups, and how they can only accept so little of the reality that surrounds them. I see a never again, a never again. I see overturned rocks and their shadowy implants. I see a child running away from a creek with a handful of pyrite, a saunter, and a plan to invest in the New York Stock Exchange. I see another child running away from a creekside with a dust of gold and a gap-toothed smile. I see the mechanics of infinity and string. I see melancholy elephants go by. I see a never again, a never again. I see a train leaving its station and a man running alongside it, waving goodbye, 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 goodbye to his partner. Joyous and tear-filled, the two lovers were children. I see trees reclaiming their land. I see able-bodied businessmen going home for the day and returning inward. I see Troy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9. I see Troy 10. I see a 7-layer cake comprised of 3 different types of cake: chocolate, hazelnut, and lemon. I see a mess of tangled hair. I see Mary, Jesse, Drake, Reed, Becca, Cameron, Stephanie, George, Izzy, Nathan, Annie, Tripp, Reed, Kristen, and what's her face, and what's her face, and what's her face, and what's her face, and what's her face. I see God in the trees. I see God in the bird droppings on the pavement. I see God in the pavement. I see God in the curtains over there. And in the tears of the crying bird, I see God in the... I see 20 classmates giving a lecture on pride, ableism, and the cognitive dissonance that surrounds them. I see never again, and never again, and never again. I see overturned rocks with shadowy implants. I see a child running away from the creekside with a handful of pyrite and a saunter and a plan to invest in the New York Stock Exchange. I see another child running away from the creekside with a dust of gold and a gap-toothed smile. I see the mechanics of infinity and string. I see melancholy elephants go by. I see and never again, and never again, and never again, and never again. I see a mess of tangled hair. I see God in the... I see trees reclaiming their... I see a train leaving its station, and a man running alongside it, waving goodbye to his partner. The joy is tear-filled. The two lovers are children. I see trees reclaiming their land. I see everybody is going for them. I see us putting on top of ourselves, on top of ourselves, on top of ourselves. I see trees. I see God. 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 A bird. I see God. Look at you.
Oh, that was so crazy.
That was fun.
That was really fun. Oh my gosh. I'm tired just listening to you.
And I am out of breath.
Yes. All right, so I'll give you a break then.
Cool.
All right.
Oh my gosh. That piece is so beautiful. I need to listen to the entire
Yeah,
collection.
it's a really surprising book, actually, because it looks like nothing on the page.
Mm,
Um,
mm,
I think she must be an incredible person to write such simple music that's also so beautiful.
yeah.
And- All
Well,
right, time to
that said,
time for the heavy metal portion of our program.
yeah, let me get really upset. All
Okay.
right, we're there. We're good.
All right. All right. Yeah. Sufficiently mad.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the reverb. The angry death metal reverb is on. All right. Time to get serious.
Here is entered the last remains of Isaac Aaron Spofford, son of Deacon Eleazar and Mrs. Mary Spofford, a bram plucked from the ashes of Reverend Laban Hainsworth's house. 13th February 1788, aged 8 years. 8 years. Oh, sacred death, why thus destroy the parents' hopes, therefore destroy? Oh, sacred death, why thus destroy? Why thus destroy? Therefore destroy. Oh, sacred death, why thus destroy the parents' hopes? Their fondest joy. Cease-man, cease-man. Oh, cease to ask the hidden cause. Oh, cease to ask the hidden cause. God's will is done. Praise the Lord.
What an incredible piece.
Wow.
I'm
Thanks.
so glad you found it. I got to study with him. That's amazing.
Ooh. It's also not easy on the piano. That's those chords are not fun to put in your hands and play so fast.
Oh, I
Amazing.
just took lots of liberties.
You are such an incredible, incredible pianist.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that I know you, and I'm so glad that we did this.
Me too. It's been super fun. Oh, and your reverb is still on, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, no, I don't. No, stop. I don't want it. It's
Okay.
off.
So thank you so much for doing this project with me. It's been really, really fun to rehearse and just to see you and hear you. It's kind of amazing that we can even do this. And not only can we do it, it's like literally the best that anybody could ask for.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I agree. Man.
Well, I just have a couple of announcements before we sign off. One is that I'm doing this cool audio project that is to create an audio track of things that could be funny or annoying or whatever that people say during Zoom meetings. And it's for a piece that I'm writing for cello called Zoom Gloom. And, it's just a bunch of crazy stuff. Like,
Less backlighting is better.
like
There's 18 people in this meeting,
like
and
that, and
about half of those have video, and you're gonna have to just scroll through until you see yourself.
Yeah, so I don't want to just have recordings of myself, obviously. And if you would like to contribute to this project, please call me at 510-545-2439 and leave me some voicemail. Yeah, especially
going
you,
to.
Gray. Yeah, please
Yeah,
do.
I haven't yet, but I will.
That would be really fun.
When is the deadline for that?
I like to work on the track on Tuesday, so soon. Yeah.
Cool.
And let's see, what else? Next week, I'm doing Peter and the Wolf for piano and narrator. And actually, Gray, we should do it together too. But don't tell my husband. My husband's doing it with me. So-
We'll do it in like 4 months.
Okay, good. Everybody will have forgotten.
Yeah.
You can play percussion and banjo and stuff. It'll be great.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to do that with my husband. And if you have any questions that you want me to ask him for the interview part of the session, that would be great because I'm totally drawing a blank. And it's been great to see everybody. Lily came. That was really nice. And hope to see you next week on Lunchtime with Monica Chu. Oh, and I forgot again that Gray improvised the intro and the outro, which we'll get to enjoy right now. All right, see ya, folks.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Yay.
yo,
Yo,
yo.